everyone, this is Maggie from My Favorite Things. Today I wanted to come on and talk about the comparison between Chanel Classic Medium Large handbag in caviar leather with silver hardware. And this is not mine, this is my sister's, and I'm borrowing it from her so I can compare the two. And my Gucci Marmont Matelasse in small. They're very similar in size, I thought, and I wanted to sort of compare and contrast what the differences and similarities are and which one I think is better or not. So here it goes. So quickly, I know there's a lot of YouTube videos on the Chanel, but the size of this and size of the Gucci are very similar. The medium large classic is 10 inches in length, 5 inches in height up to here, and then but if you measure it up to the top of the flap, it's 6 inches, and the width at the bottom is about 2.5 inches. Now all the measurements are done by me with my little handy dandy tape. The Gucci small, this is a small size, is 10 inches in length, and 5 inches up to here, and 6 inches up to the top of the flap, which is the same so far. And the width actually is a little bit wider and in 2 3/4 inch, almost 3 inches. So it's slightly wider, but not by much. This is flexible, and this is harder. I don't want to flex it because I don't want to ruin my sister's purse. She paid a lot of money for this one. So that's the big difference. The other differences are this is caviar leather, and this one has much more structure. This has the clasp where it's turn lock, double flap. Everything is leather, including the interior of it. And there's a little pocket in the back. The Gucci has only one flap, which makes it easier, in my opinion. Its clasp is not turn lock, but rather a push, and you open it by pushing the bottom of it. There's a little knob, and there's nothing other than the little heart, which, you know what, it's against my body, so I don't really care. And it's got a much heavier GG hardware here, and the chains are heavier, and it has leather portion in part of the chain, whereas the Chanel is the classic Chanel. You can see the difference in the size of the chain. This is much thicker, and I will weigh it, but right now if I'm just sort of holding it, they feel about the same weight, but I will put the exact weight. Well, actually, I don't have my sister's, and I won't have but they feel pretty similar. I'll put the weight of both of them in the description box below. So this Chanel is currently priced at $4,900 plus tax in the United States. This Gucci just went up in price recently, and it used to be $1,890, but now it's $1,960 plus tax in the United States, and so it is 40% of the price of Chanel, so significantly cheaper. The other thing is the strap drop. I don't know if I could show it to you, but strap drop is like that. So it's significantly, I'm gonna clasp the Chanel, this open. Look, I'm holding it exactly the same. So it is significantly longer. I'm 5'2". Let me put this on me to show you how it looks. It's like this. Generous room, and the Chanel is like this. So it's much closer to my armpit, but it's not hitting it. It's very dainty. I love the look of this, actually. But one of the things about the Chanel bag is that I think it's really hard to wear this. It falls in a really nice spot when you just wear it single, right? So here's my waist, just below my waist. So it's really nice. But if I try to do it crossbody, it's here. It's way too high, in my opinion. Versus the Gucci, so I do it here, and if I do it crossbody, it falls kind of where Chanel would fall as a single strap, but I'm wearing this crossbody, and to wear it as a single strap, it's a little long on me. So, and again, I'm 5'2". On a good day, 5'2 3/4, maybe 5'2 1/2. But okay, so let's see what fits into each one of them. And I can, oh, they're both beautiful handbags. Very similar in size, almost identical in size. This is much more delicate looking, I think, very feminine. This is a little more edgier, I think, because of the thicker strap, kind of like the Chanel boy bag. I have to say, as I'm using this, what's difficult about this is this clasp is a push down, right? So you have to push it down, and depending on how I fit what I have inside of my bag, if I don't have anything right against this easily, sometimes I think I've clasped it, but I haven't, and I would walk around and realize that this is open a little bit. So I make sure that when I clasp this in, that it's really clasped and not just rush through it. This one, it's a turn lock, so you know it's either open or closed, right? All right, so one of the things that that a lot of people use this front pocket. Well, the other thing, let me just talk about, this has a lot more workmanship to it. It's very delicate grommet here. It's got the pocket in the back. It's got another slot here, slot in the middle. It's got 1, 2, 3, you all probably know what inside looks like. And then it's got another pocket in the back right here. It's got the zipper, which hardly anybody uses other than to put the authenticity card, I think. So there's a lot more parts to it, a lot more, I don't know, a lot more workmanship that goes into making this bag. Plus, the inside is it's leather. So versus this one, it's just this, just the flap open. The grommets are bigger, the chains thicker. It's open, and it's this suede material, which, with the red one, it's sort of a beige color, and I am sort of afraid to get this dirty. And if it gets dirty, I think it's going to be a little harder to just wipe it. So what I do now is I use this little Gucci dust bag and line it inside so that I don't get the bottom dirty. And it's just got one zipper pouch inside, just one pouch. So it doesn't have as many bells and whistles as a Chanel. That said, from the outside, it looks beautiful. So I can tell you before I even start putting things in that this is going to fit more than this one. This is much more structured. This is flexible and sort of wider compartment in the main compartment. Whereas the Chanel is sort of hard case all the way through, this is all soft, except for I can feel a little ridge right here on this side, and a little bit of a support in here, probably up to about here or so. It feels a little harder. I am very careful when I close this to use this rather than here, because I don't want indentation to happen. This is gonna loosen up and get softer, and I'm not sure how it's gonna, as it relaxes, as the leather gets used, I don't know how it's gonna wear. This is a little more squishy. There is some shape, but it is much more flexible than the Chanel. Not that that's bad or good. So let's see what fits in and what I can fit into both of them. So I have a full-size wallet. I have my sunglass case. I have my clay with a key. And I have my, this is my coupon pouch. And I have this thing, but this is another wallet, but you know what? If I have the other wallet, I'm not gonna use it. I have this little pouch that we got it in Scotland for, you know, little makeup and medicine. And this one is a LG phone. This is not a plus size, it's a regular size, but I think it would be the same even if it's plus. So here it is. Okay, all of it fits. And then I close it and it fits. Okay? Okay, there it is. I like the clasp. I love it when the little knob goes into this little hole, but sometimes I have to sort of look for that hole. Okay, let's transfer everything from here to the Chanel. Okay, so double flap. I'm not gonna put anything in the back. I suppose you can put paper in here. I'm gonna take off my ring because I don't want to scratch up my sister's bag because it's not mine. All right, so let's put the wallet in. Full-size wallet. Okay, let's put the clay, and this also has my credit card too, so let's put the clay in. And I'm gonna put the sunglass case. Let's see. Sunglass case. And the phone. I should have put the phone in first, huh? This phone, actually, I'm not gonna. All right, so I'm gonna take out the sunglass case. Okay, so I put the phone in, and the phone, like I said, has a lot more. It's a thick phone because it has a very thick case. And my makeup medicine case. I think I don't want to stretch this out. I know you can probably put like a sunglass case like that's flexible, but not this. I think if I do, it's going to be hard to close. So I'm going to take this out, and so that's not going to fit. So it clearly fits less than the Gucci. Okay. And so let me make sure that yep, it will turn. And I'm not going to stuff this because, you know, you don't want to be playing Tetris when you're at the grocery store or when you're somewhere. You know, the other thing is, see, if I'm wearing this as almost like a clutch, the fall of this, the chain, because it's shorter, I think it looks a little more elegant than this one, which, you know, if you're just gonna hold it like that. This one I think looks a little more elegant than this one, and plus this is squishy. So, so here, I think that's it. I hope this was helpful to you. Which one would I recommend? If money was no object, I'd get the Chanel. But, you know, I think they both have their pluses or minuses. I think for everyday use, I like the Gucci because, one, it's cheaper, so I probably less worried about it, although it's not a cheap bag by any means. And I can fit more, and I can put it crossbody. So ease of use, I think this one. Although I wish there was a pocket in the back just because I like to get easy access to the phone. This one is absolutely gorgeous, and both those of you who don't carry as much as I do, this might be perfect. Okay, I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.